Hi, this is Carl Ferrara with thepowersellerpro.com. I'm going to go over the top 5 mistakes that eBay sellers make when they start a business on eBay. It seems like a long time ago, or maybe not that long ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, it was a lot easier to make money on eBay. It still is pretty easy to make money on eBay, but it's just not as easy as it once was. And a lot of people make just a lot of mistakes that they might have gotten away with 4 or 5 years ago and still be profitable on eBay, but that's not the case anymore. So let's get started. The first mistake is that they start a business in a very competitive field. I know a lot of people that think that whatever niche they pick, they're going to make money on eBay, and that's just not the case. Unless you can find a great wholesaler to get your inventory from, which is not impossible by no means, but the more competitive the niche is, the harder that's going to be. I mean, I know a lot of people that think, oh, I'll just sell iPhones, or I'll sell iPods, or I'll sell Nintendo Wii's. You know, good luck. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm sure there's a few people in this business who can make money doing that, but it's pretty few and far between. So you want to pick something that hasn't been bombarded by a lot of eBay sellers. And trust me, there's a bunch of niches out there like that. Number two is that they underestimate the work involved. Now look, once your business is up and running, then things start to get a lot smoother. You can work part-time. I work about 20 hours a week, 20 to 24 hours a week on my business. I didn't start off that way. It's just when you start off, it's just like any other business. If you were to start any kind of bricks and mortar business around your neighborhood, you know the beginning part is the hard part. That's where the work is involved. You have to pay your dues. The good news is, unlike a bricks and mortar store, once your business is up and running, the infrastructure is set, it becomes a lot easier. There's a lot less hours, a lot less work hours involved. The tough part is the beginning, and a lot of people just think it's really simple and easy, and once they realize there's some work involved at the beginning stages, they quit. And if they just stuck with it, they could be working on a part-time basis and making full-time money. But the problem is a lot of people underestimate the work that's involved at the beginning. Number three, they don't know how to handle people. I'm the kind of person that believes there's two kinds of people in this life: people that have worked retail and people that have not. For the people that have not, when they sell on eBay, it's kind of a shock as to how some people act. There are, I will say, about 80% of the buyers you'll never have a problem with. They are smooth. Everything is smooth and easy. 10% are so-so. Then you got the other 10%, which are just, you know, people are people. Some people are just rude, obnoxious, and they don't. And frankly, people just don't. Some sellers just don't know how to handle that. Um, you have to come in with that kind of retail mindset where you have to act professionally. I've gotten questions from people that are just kind of rude and obnoxious. I remember selling one item one time, and the seller went, and the buyer, excuse me, the prospective buyer, I should say, went, "How come you're selling it for that much? I was able to get it for this price." My natural response is, I could go where the sun, you could stick it pretty much, stick where the sun don't shine. But you don't do that. You go, "Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. If you if you can find someplace else that sells it for a cheaper price, I might be able to lower the price." You know, something like that. There's a lot of people that just genuinely want to. There's a lot of sellers that would just genuinely want to just tell that person off, and you can't do that. As much as you want to, you'd have to handle this professionally. Communication problems. Okay, when you sell on eBay, email. Email is important. For some reason, a lot of sellers that go on eBay think that they can just handle their email communications like they would their personal email. So for instance, I'm sure you know these people, when you send them an email, it takes them 3 days to reply to you. That's not going to cut it in this business. It's just not. People have this kind of mentality with emails that, "Oh, I'll get to it when I get to it." No, you will not succeed on eBay if that is your mindset. It just does not work. It can destroy your business, quite frankly. You have people that email you every single day saying just something simple like, will you combine a shipping discount if I buy all these items? That's a buying question. I answer that right away. I basically stop whatever I am doing and answer that question. They're basically telling you, I want to buy these items. What's the delay? Why is there why would I hesitate? The moment I see a question, I answer it. That's the way you have to handle your eBay business. It's the same exact thing if someone calls in saying, "Oh, I don't like the item I received. Could I send it for a refund?" No problem. Answer it right away. Take care of it. Get it over with. This is how you handle communication with eBay. Email is absolutely critical. I cannot stress it enough. Number 5, this one's a big one. No inventory diversification. Now, a lot of sellers, and I'm not going to knock them because some of them are profitable, but a lot of sellers feel that they have to stick with one product line or one niche. I do not believe in this, and I will tell you why. First of all, the markets are cyclical. What may be hot one day will not be hot the next day. And what may be hot in the summer will not be hot in the winter. You want to have your products diversified all across the season. So whether it's Christmas time and people want to buy Christmas products, they don't want to buy bathing suits. But in the summer, that changes. So you want to be as diversified as possible. The other problem is you're not taking advantage of eBay. Think about eBay. eBay is an online marketplace. It's essentially a mall. You know, when you walk in, when you walk into a mall, you have department stores, you have jewelry, you have all kinds of products being sold. Why limit yourself to one product? There's millions and millions of people that go on eBay every single day looking for a variety of things. Why handcuff yourself to one niche? That's just one of the many things that people have to learn when they go on eBay. When they start selling on eBay. There's a huge market out there for anything and everything under the sun. The same person will go on eBay, will buy a watch, will also buy a flower vase on the same trip. So again, why handcuff yourself to this? You can find out a lot more about how I sell on eBay by going to thepowersellerpro.com. Once again, my name is Carl Ferraro, and I hope you enjoyed this.